It is time to claim your divinity, now. Aita channeling her higher self, June 2020. Beautiful beings of love and light on planet Earth today, you think of yourself as insignificant, unimportant, sinful bodies that are temporarily in this planet Earth existence. Many of you still think you are doomed to die and therefore be no more. You have been indoctrinated, programmed into untrue, false and negative ideas about yourself. Truly, you do not know how powerful you are. When you came into this world as a baby, you did know who you were. You knew you were a divine soul, a fragment of God, of consciousness, having a human experience. Yet you were here to experience separation and duality from the source that was truly you. Only by so doing could you experience the planet Earth schoolroom training simulator of fear contrast. So, you allowed yourself to be programmed by your caretakers and society, governments and cultural morality into a false and untrue thought system. You allowed yourself to think that you were separate from your brethren and that their main objective was to hurt you. You were trained into thinking of yourself as a victim, as a poor grey mouse who was buffeted back and forth by the unjust and unpredictable whims of outrageous fortune. You became a victim, complaining of the wrongs done to you by those around you, by your parents, family, friends, and by the bureaucrats that laid down the unjust laws by which you lived. You lived through a story, a rather sad, negative story of fear. Fear that if something could go wrong, it would go wrong. Fear that you would be bested, hurt, and denigrated by those around you. Your story was one of resentment and hurt, anger and false pride, and you told that story constantly and consistently to each other. You connected with your brethren through your perceived weaknesses. You were encouraged to be weak. It was societally unacceptable for you to claim any grandeur or power. You would go to meetings and claim alcoholism, addiction, overweight, and a multitude of negative, fear-filled ways of being, and you would revel in your mutual misery. You saw a world of fear-filled dangers to be avoided at all costs. You felt abandoned, lacking in abundance, depressed, hopeless, sad and lonely. You searched for love from your brethren, running from place to place, person to person, group to group, in the hopes that you would find someone, some place that would unconditionally love you and therefore fulfill you. Little did you know that the love you needed was inside you, and to realize that love, all you needed to do was go within and release all your false ideas and down-spiraling negative thoughts about yourself. You had planned your life before you came here. Your great multidimensional spirit wished to grow itself in love and light. To do this, it wanted to experience the Planet Earth Training Simulator program. This Planet Earth experience has been designed by consciousness, by all that is, by you and your brethren, for you are a part of all that is. You came here to experience that which does not really exist, fear. Fear is a construct, an idea invented by consciousness so that we, as humans, might learn greater love from the contrast of darkness, from the contrast of fear thoughts and ideas. And so, the material realm was created for you to bring your soul into the form of the human body, to be in the earthly dream, or shall we call it a nightmare, a temporary aberration in the eternity of love beingness. Before you came here, you, your spirit family and guides, wrote yourself an outline of a life story, a script. This story would give you the opportunity to have those experiences that would best suit your needs for growth in love. Those experiences would be fearful, for fear is the contrast that is needed to grow love. Fear experiences in the third dimensional realm of forgetfulness are provided that we might discover we do not want darkness, we do not want fear. Fear was provided so that by living through negative happenings, we would realize we do not prefer to wallow in dark thoughts and negative emotions. We prefer to live in the love vibration. By living through dark times, heavy and painful fear-filled events, we sift and sort what we do prefer and what we don't prefer. We refine our talents, preferences, and abilities. We find the creativity that gives us joy. We turn away from fear and become unconditionally loving and joyfully, blissfully creative. And the glory of it is that in turning away from fear and angry emotions, we realize that we are divine. We cannot advance in love and light until we recognize that we are divine. We are fragments of God consciousness. We are as drops of water in the ocean of God. We are a part of all that is. Our soul, ensconced within our heart, is divine. Hence we are all powerful beings. We are as great as the angels and archangels, yet we are appearing to be lonely, insignificant, fearful humans. We are as lost children, flailing about in the dark, like little infants who do not know their name. We cannot be returned home until we know that our name is divinity itself, and love is to be found within us, not outside of us. It is in the knowing, in the realization of our true God self, that we claim our power, that we claim our inheritance as the magnificent beings that we truly are. We were indoctrinated into schoolroom earth by the repetition of words and thoughts. This led to the negative beliefs through which we were entrained and enmeshed into our earthly life. Over and over again, our parents, our teachers, our governments, our culture told us we were sinful and insignificant, that we never did anything right. Of course we believed this, and we repeated these thoughts over and over again in our minds, cementing them to be our perceived reality. Now, how to free ourselves? How to move from third dimensional fear to the fifth dimensional love frequency? How to lift ourselves out of the hell of fear into the heaven of the loving, joyful beings we truly are? The answer is simple. Claim your divinity. Realize that you are divine, and in so doing, alchemize your dark, fear-filled picture of life into a new, glorious and beautiful realization of the wonderful beings that you truly are. To claim your power, to claim your divine true self, repeat over and over again that you are divine. Say to yourself, I am the divine itself in human form. I claim and accept this joyfully now. I have come to know myself as who and what I am, the divine in manifestation. The word I speak is source energy in action and creates my reality. I have come to be realized as who and what I am, the divine, in every instance of my day. In this now, I am source, sovereign, free. I'm infinite love and light now. I'm infinite wisdom now. I'm infinite magic now. I'm infinite abundance now. I'm infinite compassion now. I'm infinitely loving now. I radiate waves of love and light to all around me. I'm in perfect alignment with my inner being now. Everything is always working out for me. The universe has my back now and always. I am perfect, whole and complete now. Everything that is happening to me is perfect and sent to me by the universe according to my thoughts. I love, love, love it. I'm infinite gratitude. And I say thank you. Indeed, thank you, universe, consciousness, for all you do for me and through me, now and in every now moment. Only good comes to me. I prosper wherever I turn. As I say yes to life, life says yes to me. Life loves me. Life is happening for me and not to me. I hear my inner being clearly in every now moment. When not preferred lessons come to me, I learn from them, feel the feelings, and release them to my inner being, angels and guides, with ease and grace. All is perfect in my world. I am perfect love now. I love my life. I love my family and friends. I am love, love, and only love and joy and gratitude and peace, for I am divine. By these repetitions, these claims, you own your divinity. You drop your false precepts and negative ideas about your small self. You come to a realization, a knowing of who you truly are. You find that the love that you were searching for can only come from within yourself. Love your divine self intensely and immensely. That love is your inheritance when you know your perfect soul essence. Claim your divinity now. Wait no longer. Spend your days listening to your soul telling you what a magnificent being you are. You have lived through the darkness and perceived difficulty of the planet Earth training simulator experience. Thereby, you have lifted yourself in your understanding of the love vibration. You are truly a magnificent being. You are coming into your own. You have refined your personality. You have individuated your creative preferences. You know now what gives you joy, and that is how you spend your time. And you have alchemized yourself to realize your divinity. You radiate waves of love to your brethren and awaken them with your high frequency. These are indeed great, grand, and glorious times. That was Aita channeling her higher self. We are blessed beings indeed.